Hello, good morning, everybody. Are you there?
Morning, sir.
Guys, can I see your faces?
I don't have a webcam, sir.
Aba Sidaro, Chanmakara, Sararit, Ratana, Denodam.
I don't have webcam, sir.
Okay, guys, if you do not show your face, also I will not show my face. Okay, that is a deal. If it is okay for you, I will not share video. I'll only teach. All right, because you don't show me your face and I'm showing your face. I don't think it's fair. That is the first rule. And I hope everybody can hear me well. Okay. The first session I have already started. Now, if you do not show your face, also I will not show my face. It's after all, which one is comfortable for you? Okay. If you think that you'll just watch and you'll study yourself, it's fine for me. Especially seeing your face is really good to discussion, for having some discussion, and I can see how actually you are listening or not. If you think that you just watch and you're going to study yourself, learn yourself, and by yourself, it's fine. Okay, guys, let's just start our class then. First, I'm going to talk some general things related to this course. Okay. I think the names are quite familiar. It's not your first time taking this course, right? I think most of you, some of you maybe, you already took this course. Maybe it's your second time or third time, I don't know. Anyway, so you know me, right? One more time, my name is Qasim. Actually, full name is Abdul Qasim Ahmedov, but you can call me just Mr. Qasim. So, participants. So, okay. So we are going to be together again during this summer school 2020. Actually, this is my first time teaching linear algebra in summer school. Okay, I don't know, maybe university changed its policy and offering this linear algebra in summer school, I guess. So it's fine. As you know, this one is a 4-credit course, right? So we are going to have 60 hours of class. But of course, I'm not going to teach the 60 hours. As you know, in a week, we are going to meet 3 times plus 1. That means that we will meet on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10 to 12. 10 to 12 means it is flexible. Sometimes we may start class at 10 o'clock or 10:20 or 10:30. Of course, not after 10:30. We will have 2 sessions. And since we are going to have our class in Zoom platform, we are only allowed to have 1 session. I mean, the length of 1 session must not actually, it cannot exceed 40 minutes. Okay. And that's why also more than 40 minutes, it may be a bit quite boring and tiring for you. That's really good. And also last semester, I taught like that. So I will just send you the link, okay, in Telegram. We will communicate each other about these courses in Telegram. That is instant messaging, so I can get your message quickly and answer. Okay, for some official stuff, all right, you can actually use your university email. You can email me if anything very serious or important or official, okay? For sharing materials about your assignment and quiz and everything. Okay, I may write email, but I'm going to send a message through Telegram. So always you need to actually check your Telegram. Okay. Guys, if you have any question, you can raise your hand and ask. Okay, you can just stop and ask because I can't see anybody here. So that is how we are going to communicate, I think. Okay. All right. About the class time, I think it is clear. And as you know, also, we never teach on public holidays. Okay, if the day is public holiday, that means that automatically the class is canceled. All right, we will not have any class on public holidays. Public holidays means soon we are going to have, what is it? Water festival, right? Because we didn't celebrate this in April. So we are going to have water festival between August 17 and August 21, I guess. That means that if the day is announced as a public holiday, we will not have any class on that day. Okay. If it is not public holiday, that means that we have class. Sometimes if there's something emergency, like if I have to cancel my class, I will send you a message through Telegram, okay, or maybe mail that we are not going to have class today. Okay, and I said it is 3 plus 1. What I mean here is 3 days we are going to meet together, and most probably now I'm going to meet your teacher assistant, and if everything is okay, he's going to be your teacher assistant, Yi Hing. I don't know if you know him or not. He's going to help you. He will actually conduct your problem solving sessions, okay? And also your assignments, you are going to send it to him. Later, I will give you some information and you will get to know actually each other, okay? That is about the assistant teacher. So that means that like 6 sessions, we are going to meet together here. We'll have class, and 2 sessions, you will have problem solving session with Yi Hing, most probably, if everything's okay, starting from this week or next week. Okay, that is about your teacher assistant. And what is it? There is hardly any theory which is more elementary than linear algebra, in spite of the fact that generations of professors and textbook writers have obscured its simplicity by preposterous calculations with matrices. That is given in the first page of the book. Okay, let's not talk about this right now. So the contents, what are we going to cover in this course? Not all, but at least 5 chapters, hopefully we will cover. And if you have time, I will try to cover chapter 6 and chapter 7, okay? So these are the things we are going to study and that you are responsible for. So vectors, systems of linear equations, matrices, as matrices is quite a big chapter, eigenvalues and eigenvectors, and orthogonality, and vector spaces, distance, and approximation. These are in our schedule. Actually, we are going to try actually to cover all. We will see how far we can go, okay? Depending on your quiz results, midterm results, if everything is okay, we will go fast. If your learning is slow, I may slow down a bit and give you more homework. All right, today we will start with vectors. So course goals. What is our goal from this course? To provide students with a good understanding of the concepts and methods of linear algebra described in detail in the syllabus, to help the students develop the ability to solve problems using linear algebra. And this one is the second one, to help the students develop the ability to solve problems using linear algebra. How do we actually reach this goal? By practicing problems. And every time you will have assignment, you have to try, practice this. Now I will give you that, I will share that book. We are going to use Linear Algebra, A Modern Introduction, written by David Pohl. Okay, that is a very nice book. And at the end of each chapter, there are applications, and also there are a lot of problems related to computer science and coding if you're interested, because we cannot discuss everything here. Our time is very limited, and this book actually, it is suggested to take this course maybe in 2 semesters, or if your semester is big, in 1 semester, depending on the length of, what is it, credits. So to help the students develop the ability to solve problems using linear algebra, so I am going to give you one project. You have to work on it and develop, work on this, present here. Everybody must do one presentation through this course, okay? To connect linear algebra to other fields, both within and without mathematics. Okay, to develop abstract and critical reasoning by studying logical proofs and the axiomatic methods as applied to linear algebra. Especially, you will see that this abstract, as we learn more and more and go deeper and deeper, and also really this algebra gets more and more abstract. Okay, that things that it really improves actually our visual and thinking skills. Nothing exists, you're just imagining something in your brain. Okay, that actually requires a huge skill, I think. Anyway, so course objectives. All right, students and blah, 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 blah. So students will be able to apply the concepts and methods described in the syllabus, and they will be able to solve problems using linear algebra. And in the future, you will see that here they will be able to solve problems using linear algebra. What we mean by this? It means that, for example, let's say we are going to learn matrices, for example. And in the future, or if you're doing some kind of research, you may need to use this matrix. At the time, you will need this. Or as a computer scientist, for example, let's say you are using MATLAB, for example. MATLAB is one of the most popular, computer software that is used by many engineers. And it's all about matrices there. If you do not have some idea about linear algebra, you can't understand those things. So they will know a number of applications of linear algebra. The second thing, and as we actually go through this chapter, we will see also a lot of applications in biology, application in chemistry, application in computer science, or application in business. Okay, so you will be familiar with these applications. And they will be able to follow complex logical arguments and develop modest logical arguments. The text and class discussion will introduce the concepts, methods, applications, and logical arguments. Students will practice them and solve problems on daily assignments, and they will be tested on quizzes, midterms, and the final. Okay, so also I will talk about this. You will be tested on quizzes, midterms, and the final. About the final, I think everything is clear. At the end of this course, okay, you will have an exam. You should just come and sit and do the questions. That's your final exam. How about midterm? In the middle of the term, most probably it will be in the middle of September. You will have midterm, okay? From the past chapters, whatever we cover, we will have covered by the time. And how about quizzes? Let me talk about quizzes. Here, you see a grading system. As you see, since this one is online course, right? Attendance, it is 0. So that means that you just come and listen to me here, or you don't come, it's up to you. You are not going to get any credit, any point for this. And if you actually trust yourself, you can just sit and study. The important thing is doing your assignments and submitting them in time. Okay, that is important. Attending in this class is for you important. For me, it is not so important. You just come and see here, participating in the class, because as you see, even I cannot see your faces, and when you just ask students, do you have any question? No participation, giving point to the attendance doesn't make sense. That's why it is 0%. And how about assignments? Assignments is, all right, assignments is, I will give you, as you know, at the end of each part of the chapter, right, there are exercises, and you have to do those exercises. Here we have 7 students. I will divide it into 2 groups, okay? Either one group, they will solve odd numbered questions. Second group, they will solve even numbered questions. How you will do your assignment, you have to do this on A4 size paper, right? You have to do on A4 size paper, and at the top, you need to write your course name, linear algebra, your name and surname, and after that, your department. Okay, do it nicely. Exercise 1A, question 1. Do it. Question 3, do it. You don't have to copy the question, just solutions. And after that, using CAM scanner or any other app. Usually I use Cam Scanner or Cam Scan from Play Store. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I like this one. When you just use this and scan it quickly, it can convert this into PDF. Okay. And after that, you will send it to me and to your assistant teacher. Your assistant teacher will grade it, and I will check the grades if everything is okay, and I will put it into your system. That is one type of assignment. And another assignment is everybody will have one assignment of typing algebraic equations, linear algebra from this book. Why is it so? Also, I want you to get actually be familiar with typing using equation in Word. Okay, maybe one day I will show you how to do that. Everybody, they should just type one not chapter, maybe I'll tell you what exercise you have to type. You have to type it and submit it. That will be one assignment. All right. And quizzes and portfolio. As you see here, quizzes and portfolio, how many you have? You have 28%. Okay, 28%. That means that is also really important. You need to try to get good score. Otherwise, you may be in trouble. Not trouble means you have to take this course again. As you see at the top, but at the bottom, passing grade for this course is 45%. That means that your average must be at least 45 to pass this course. If it is under 45, you will fail this course. Okay, you will not pass this course. That means you will get F. Simply, if your average is less than 45, I will give F. And quizzes and portfolio. At the end of each chapter, we will say actually, you are going to have 3 quizzes in this, let's say, summer school time. 3 quizzes. I will announce this before the quiz, and you are going to have quizzes online. Okay, I will ask maybe around 25 or 20 questions, between 10 and 20 questions, minimum 10, maximum 20 questions. So you should do these questions in the classroom system, okay? And we have portfolio here. What is portfolio? As I told you, from the book, if you have a look, we have a lot of projects in this book, okay? You have to choose one topic. If you need to choose this, if you don't choose, I will choose for you. You have to present it here, okay? You need to show your face and present it here, and also your friends, if they want, they will be here. Otherwise, only I will watch. So you'll have 3 quizzes and 1 portfolio. 3 quizzes, it is, what is it? 7 person, that is 21%. Your portfolio, it is also 7%. Okay. And midterm exam, as I told you, in the middle of the semester, most probably in mid-September, after not 7 weeks, after 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, today is August 11. So most probably you will have midterm August 11. August 11 or okay. September 15. Now most probably your midterm will be September 15. 15 September. Okay, that's your midterm day. It is Tuesday, and after that we have, what is it? Public holiday. Before the public holiday, you will have exam. If you think actually you are busy, we can have also 14. It doesn't matter, because after all, it's just online. We will decide this later. You have to take this midterm exam either on 14th or 15th. Okay, or also it can be Sunday or Saturday. Okay, it's up to you. Just let me know. All right, for that time that everybody agrees on one time, I will actually open the system during that time. That is about your final exam. I mean, midterm. How about your final exam? Because we will finish, I have to submit everything before October 15. So your final exam will be October 9. Okay, that's your final exam day. So you have to pin these days on your calendar. All right, gentlemen, any question?
Sir, about the book, the link of the book that you sent us in the Telegram, do we have to buy them?
No, I'll not send the link. I will send you the copy of the book. So either you can print it out, that I suggest you. Okay, just for $3-4, you can print it, right?
Yes, but I cannot get access by the link that you sent us in the Telegram. It asked me to buy the book.
Okay. Now this is the Telegram group. All
The link
right.
that you sent us.
All right, it takes time, maybe. It is 68.3 megabytes. I'm sending you now. Okay. Guys, I'm sending you now. Soon you will receive it, okay? If possible, you need to print it out, make a book nicely, and do your homework from there. And it's easy to use. But if you think that you can use from your telephone, we know that some students are maybe comfortable with using from the telephone. It's also fine. It's up to you how you use it, okay? So I am going to use that book for this course. And I am going to give all your assignments from that book. And also the project is portfolio. You are going to get your portfolio from that book. And soon I will tell you some options, maybe 7 or 8. You need to choose one of them and let me know quickly. All right, quickly means maybe within 2 weeks. And also you have to tell me, okay, Mr. Custom, portfolio I'm going to do on the 1st of September or 3rd of September, because I need to schedule this. All of a sudden, I cannot accept everyone's this portfolio in one day. One student in one day. Okay, so it takes like 7 days for me, or maybe 2 students in one day. The portfolio presentation time is about 25 minutes. Okay. Any question? Did you receive the book?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, very good. If you receive this book, that is a book we are going to use. And also, if you have access to our campus library, also we have that book, I mean, hard copy, the original book in our library, okay? If you want to have a look. Or what I suggest is at least the 6 chapters, because chapter 7 and 8, I don't know. Actually, we have 7 chapters only. Okay, but at least 6 chapters you need to print out. But as a book, you can print everything and make a book. It's only $4 or $5, as you know. It's cheap in Cambodia. So make a book. All right, we are going to use this book. Guys, let's continue. If you have no question about this assignments, quizzes, and portfolio midterm exam, I will continue. As you know about this assignments, this is online. That's why everything is important. I mean, your file name, I will tell you, okay, your file name must be like this. If you do not put the file name like that as instructed or as indicated, I will deduct some points. For example, at the top of each page, there must be your name and the course name. Because this is online, you know, it's checking, and I need to put this into the folder. If you don't write a nice, for example, file name as indicated, I need to change this again. It's a kind of extra load for me. Actually, it's your duty to do everything as indicated, okay? If it's on the paper, I can say, okay, who is this student? But online, everything you should do as indicated. If you don't do such, what happens? And there will be some deduction of points. You will suffer. Anyway, guys, let's just introduce, and after that I will give you a break, and next session we will continue. So, as you know, we have 7 chapters in this course that we are aiming to cover, but how much we cover, as I told you, we don't know. Depends on how fast you learn. The first chapter is, what is it? About vectors. And you must have seen this before. You must have learned this in high school. I mean, you have some idea. But this thing is really important in this chapter because everything is about vectors. Okay, that everything we are going to talk in this chapter is also things about vectors. So you need to have some idea about vectors. What is vectors addition, right? Subtraction and dot product. And you will see actually we have another product, but I'm just going to see this as an additional material. So introduction, the racetrack game. For example, if you just open the book, maybe later, not now, racetrack game is a kind of project, for example. You can do this one as a portfolio. You need to present this. How you do this, open this, read it. It's about the game. Understand this. If possible, if you are a computer science student, you can make your own game here and present it here. Okay, get your grades. That is one project. You will see that in every chapter there are 1 or 2 projects. The second one, for example, as you see here, exploration, vector and geometry. Sorry. That is also another project. Also, you can choose this one. You can do as a project, that is a portfolio. Lines and planes, exploration vector. If you look at this, that's also another project. Okay. I mean, I'm talking about these kind of things. You should do this as a portfolio, at least one during this semester. And any day you can do this. Okay, you can do, for example, let's say, Mr. Qasim, I want to do my portfolio next week. Let's say Wednesday from 11 to 11:25. Okay, I will just schedule this and we will meet together here again in Zoom. Okay, and you will present, that's it. Okay, it's not so complicated. Okay, so we have 10 minutes, good, it's warning here. Guys, continue. So what we have in this chapter, it's not so long chapter, very short chapter. We talk about the geometry and algebra of vectors, length and angle, the dot product, lines and planes, and applications. And that's it. Okay, very short chapter. A subchapter, the geometry and algebra of vectors. Vectors in the plane, new vectors from old, the head to tail rule, the parallelogram rule, vector in R3, vector in Rn, algebraic properties of vectors and vectors in Rn, linear combinations and coordinates. And you are familiar most of them. Once again, we'll just have a look at these things, okay? And continue our study. Okay, let me stop here. Okay, that was the introduction. From here, we will continue next session. Now you have 10-minute break. Okay, after 10 minutes, we will continue. See you soon. Okay, we have some chat, somebody. Sir, my camera is half break. All right, so could you record the video? I have already recorded. No, yes. About recording the video, I always try to record, okay? If I forget, you have to let me know. If you just send message like this, I may not see this because it doesn't actually pop up here. You should just stop and say, Mr. Qasim, can you record it, please? Okay, remind me. And sometimes I really forget. I always record it and put all the videos in one folder. If possible, I'll try to upload this in YouTube, okay? And share the link with you. Okay, no worries about that.